Hi, and welcome to the Elets Brand Talk, featuring renowned industry leaders discussing the dynamics of ever changing industries and their futuristic visions in the branding world. This is Muskan Jaiswal, and I will be your host of this session. Today, we have with us Hi, and welcome to the Elets Brand Talk, featuring renowned industry leaders discussing the dynamics of ever changing industries and their futuristic visions in the branding world. This is Muskan Jaiswal, and I'll be your host of this session. Today, we have with us Mr. Ankit Agrawal, Director of MDPH and renowned Zedblack Agarbatti. Hello and welcome to the Elets Brand Talk, sir.
Hi, Muskan.
Hi. Sir, before starting this question, I would like to give a brief of the Zedblack Agarbatti. It is not needed, but still. The company was established in 1992, more than 3 decades ago. The set of trends and marketing strategies has drastically changed over this period. So since then, from traditional to modern and data-based, how does your company been adapting to the trends and staying connected to the audience?
So see, change is the only thing that is constant in the world. So that's always on our mind. My father, along with his brother, started this company. I joined my father, along with brother, started this company in 1992, and I joined in about 2003, 2004 as an 18-year-old going to college. My younger brother joined in 2010, 2011, and since then it's our constant endeavor to understand the market because we feel that our priority should be our customers, and our customers, always come up with some or the other thing which forces us to change. So that's the reason you have to keep on changing because the market requirement keeps on changing. The customer demands keep on changing. The scenario of the overall, the scenario keeps on changing. Like COVID changed things a lot. So change, we have to be flexible, and that's what we have done. We have to fulfill our customer needs. We have made changes. We have been flexible.
Okay. So, you are in the market for more than 3 decades ago. So, what are the marketing strategies you would like to highlight that, according to you, fits best for reaching last mile customer in the diversified culture of India? We do know that India has a very diverse culture, right? And you guys have been in this market for more than 3 decades, and you guys have been fostering the idea of Agarbatti. You are the brand that most of the household goes for. So, what are the marketing strategies you would like to highlight?
So the marketing strategies that we use to reach the last mile are very straight and simple. We believe in conventional marketing approach because we still feel that the majority of population of India is in rural areas. And also our product Agarbatti is sold mostly in rural areas, and we as a company is very strong in rural when we compare ourselves to urban areas. To reach rural areas, we have to adopt a conventional approach with mass appeal. So our majority share of marketing goes on television, on newspapers, and then we run many schemes for our retailers who are mostly the deciding factor because in Agarbatti, a retailer is the king. We say retailer is the king because he decides what Agarbatti has to keep because the Kirana next door, the guy, the customer has so much trust over them that they ask, okay, which is a good product? Tell me a good fragrance. It's a new product, something new fragrance has come in the market. So he becomes the boss. So we run a lot of trade schemes for our retailers. So this is kind of very simple, straight 1+1 marketing strategy that we apply. And so far, we have been successful in that.
You are from the new generation and you are seeing the shift of advertising world to digitalization. How is your organization adapting to this shift and planning to make the best use of it?
Muskan, what I have seen is that you have to do digital or you have not to do digital solely depends upon the product. Okay. Product, you don't agree with me?
No, I do agree.
Okay. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I think it totally depends upon product to product. So if you say that you have to sell an agarbatti, okay, so agarbatti mostly sold in rural areas, as I said. So for us, the social media and all the new age marketing mediums as of now are not apt. Also, I feel that the social media platforms or marketing on social media should be sales driven. I mean, that's how you measure it, because what we have done in the past, it's very difficult to measure response of the social media activity vis-a-vis when you go in a national daily, you see your ad. When you go on a national television channel, you see your ad. But when it comes to social media, with all due respect to the uh, digital marketers, we found it very difficult to understand the impressions. They said, "Itane lakh impression aa gaye, this happened," and we like, what, where, how? We didn't see anything. No one told us. When we advertise, people do message us. Advertising is not directly proportional to sales. That a lot of people ask, a lot of my friends ask me, okay, you put an ad in, say, Dainik Bhaskar is your top newspaper, and you put an ad in Dainik Bhaskar in MP, and how the sales go up. I think there's no difference. Absolutely no difference. Even sometimes the next day sale might go down due to XYZ reason. So it's not a day-to-day basis that you advertise in your voice. So it's a long-term process of branding. That's what there is. And how do we measure the responses? How much we get feedback from our customers, from our friends, family. Okay, they've seen the ad. It's a long-term branding process, but it doesn't happen in digital marketing. Honestly, we don't know how and then they said they always gives us big invoices and say, okay, now this much impression has come and this is the expenditure and this, and I'm like, देखा तो है ही नहीं यार, ये इतना खर्चा कैसे होगा? So we had this. There was a bottleneck in terms of this. Number one. Number two, we realized in the process that it should be more sales focused. Like, I have a product, okay, if there is an ad, person should make a decision. He should go and click on it and be able to buy the product. Then it makes a lot of sense. And Agarbatti again is not an e-com product, because its value is very less. The courier cost is very high. So, and people don't sit on internet to buy Agarbattis. So I feel that number one, it depends from product to product, and number two, it also should be sales based. So if you have some sales agenda, it should be based on that. Like, it should be very focused approach you require for a social media marketing. Like, a friend of mine, she did a high-end exhibition in Indore, and we discussed her marketing strategy, and I suggested her that nothing better than Instagram. I don't do Instagram for my product, but I suggested her, okay, you do Instagram, and that is the clientage you want in your exhibition. And she had her top designers. And when we went to the exhibition was empty. There were not many people around, but the feedback that we got from the stall, the designers, was that the walk-ins, the customer who came, were the buyers. They didn't waste any time. I mean, they were. So if we would have opted some mass media or newspaper, with all due respect, probably the crowd would have come in, but the people would have wasted more time interacting with the customer rather than making actual sales. But with the Instagram, they had the right contacts, they target the right people. So it all depends on the product, the strategy. Social media marketing is good for some products, and the commercial is good for some other product. So it is.
So
that's how actually we see it.
To conclude, the Agarbatti industry, to conclude your point, the Agarbatti industry does not seem, or you guys are not planning to do the digital marketing yet.
No, we have it for the presence. We have our page on Instagram. We do some small activities. We run some contests to engage customers. So that is there, but nothing major, nothing very big, to be very honest. I mean, I don't know. You want a fancy answer for it, but this is what it is.
No, I don't want a fancy answer. I just wanted an honest answer, and you did give me.
That was the best. This is what it is. Yes, yes.
And I was going through the interviews of yours now. So one of your recent interview, you talked about the eco-friendly commitment of your organization and how your team is utilizing solar energy in Madhya Pradesh. So are there any expansion planned in other states for the same to foster this commitments?
I wish, but we have a big setup here now. And the factory which you are talking about is the largest incense making factory in the world. So that's the raw sticks. So Agarbatti industry is divided into two parts. One is the perfuming, packaging, and branding, and it's the backward integration is making this raw sticks, unperfumed black color sticks, which You see, so we have a factory which is the biggest in the world with about 800 machines in one single under single roof, and the whole we make about 3.5 crore agarbattis every day. So, and this all is made by solar power. So I think it's kind of an eco-friendly initiative in a way that we are utilizing solar power, and all we can proudly say that all our agarbattis are made by solar power. So if any consumer of a Zedblack Agarbatti is using agarbattis made from solar power. But as of now, there is no plan to expand this in another state, because we believe that we have to achieve a lot of economies of scale in our existing setup, and there's a lot of scope here.
First of all, congratulations. Very rare that we see that big companies are, inclining towards the eco-friendly measurements. So, congratulations. And moving forward,
Thank
what
you.
are your plans in
Thank you.
terms of product expansion and reaching out to new markets? How does scoring into this product range align with the brand's identity and values?
So, value or vision would be to be everywhere. When I was in 11th standard, my parents took me to Char Dham Yatra to Yamunotri, Gangotri, and this is about 20 odd years back. And it was very difficult to reach there. And when we reached, we saw there was very little less options in terms of food. We could every day we could just get a chapati, aloo ki sabji, and dal probably, yes. And but I saw two things were there always. So there was the Pepsi, probably Pepsi or Coke, but Pepsi, yeah, Pepsi and Maggie. Okay. So I was young, I was in 11th standard, and I was somewhere there was in my mind to take up my dad's business. And I was like, yeah, when I join, my agarbatti should be there, jab Bhagwan bhi nahi hai. So it should be everywhere basically. So this is one thing that we want, that we should be present in every nook and corner of the country, not only the country, all across the world. So as of now, we have 34 offices, sales offices. We have covered entire India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Gujarat to Guwahati. We are exporting to 40 odd countries. We have our own distribution in US. We have our own warehouse in New York. So in terms of increasing geography, we are there everywhere, and export still, agarbatti is exported to 150 plus countries, and we are exporting to only 40. So there's a lot of opportunity and scope there. That's what we believe in. That's what we're working on. Apart from that, in India also, it's never done. It's such a big country with such a big consumption. So that work is constantly on. In terms of products, Muskan, we felt that, the synergies should be there when you introduce a new product. You have a big distributor network. Doesn't mean that you can sell everything. There are a lot of competition of the product. There are, masters of the trade. And due to competition, everyone is on their toes. So the synergies have to be there. So we feel that our synergy lie in puja products. So that's where we have, about 1.5 years back, we started this whole new puja range under brand Suburban. And also, especially that's what I mentioned in the beginning, after COVID, we saw that people want to buy branded products, trusted products. They are ready to pay a little bit higher. But, the brand loyalty has increased post-COVID. That's what we have seen in the market. So to capitalize on that, we thought that why not have our own puja range, because when you go to a temple, I don't know how many times you have gone, but when you go to a temple anywhere in the country, you go to the shop outside. He'll give you a small basket which will have a garland, which will have agarbatti, which will have laddus and some puja stuff, and you don't care about what product brand is there. You just go and offer it to God. So we thought that why not have, when agarbatti goes Zedblack in that basket, so why not the camphor of Zedblack should go? Why not the puja oils of Zedblack should go? Why not the chandan tika of Zedblack should go? So we ventured into that, and that's where the future growth, we see a lot of growth coming in, because this product itself never evolved in terms of brand. So the products are evolving. Also with now the Ram Mandir coming in, overall the inclination of people towards puja, worship God is increasing, which is good. So we feel that this is where the opportunity lies, is in the puja category, which is like right next to us. We never realized, okay, this is there, and we can give a good quality product at a good price to the market.
While we are at this, I want to add one more question. Ki, you have been,
Yeah.
in the market for a very long period of time and you are introducing some up and down. So, how do you focus at consumer retention?
How do we focus at consumer attention?
Yes.
So we basically have two types of consumers, Muskan. One is the retailer,
Yes.
as I told you. Retailer is also a consumer for us because in most of the cases, the retailer is the one who makes the decision. Because when you see a regular household parcha, you will say ki uh, red label ki chai, for example, okay,
Hmm.
parachute ka coconut oil, and all most of the products the brand would be written which the family uses Colgate ka toothpaste या Patanjali ka toothpaste. But agarbatti क्या क्या agarbatti लिखा रहता है mostly.
Hmm.
That's what we have seen. So when agarbatti is written, then retailer becomes the boss. Okay. So it is in most of the cases. So for retailer, we run various schemes which I told you. Um, uh, the advertisement, the trade schemes, and the advertisements are both for retailers and the consumer. For consumers, it's the advertisements, the
Quality.
uh, yeah, the push strategy. Quality has to be there. You cannot you cannot go wrong with the product. So
Hmm.
the advertisements are there regularly. Engagement, however, again I would say it's not a very big thing, but engagement on social media platforms is there. Brand ambassadors, that's what help a consumer make a decision to differentiate between a brand and not brand, is having ace brand ambassadors like MS Dhoni and Hrithik
Money.
Roshan. So this was, yeah, which makes a lot of difference to us when a consumer makes his or her decision.
My next question to you is regarding the brand ambassador. Actually, Z Black has been connected to MS Dhoni for over a decade now, right? So, how the association has benefited the brand and create more consumer visibility. The brand also has Bollywood actor Hrithik Roshan as brand ambassador for their other brand Manthan, right? So, how this association has benefited the brand?
So we roped in Dhoni in 2017, and it's been 7 years now.
Hmm.
And we have had about 2 to 3 renewals, I guess. So we renewed because the association was wonderful. Of course, that's why we renewed. So association has been great. Having a brand ambassador like MS Dhoni is a very big thing, honestly. I mean,
Is a
for
very
any product, yeah, for any brand. I mean, they might be brand of the world, but when Dhoni endorses, it's like the thing. So Dhoni has been a great brand ambassador. Dhoni himself comes from a humble background. He has achieved a lot. We all know what he has done for Indian cricket. With all due respect, probably no other captain has done till now all the 3 ICC trophies and making India number one the Test team. Getting that winning attitude, never say die attitude. That's what Dhoni brings in with the captain cool charisma that he has. Dhoni is very popular, not only in Hindi speaking but in entire country. So he's a crazy fan base. Having Dhoni as a brand ambassador, helps like kinds of endorses the brand, endorses the product. It's wonderful having Dhoni and riding on the success of having Dhoni as the brand ambassador. We took Hrithik for Manthan Dhoop, and again, I mean, it's been almost 4 years now with Hrithik. The journey has been amazing. He's an amazing brand ambassador to have, a lovely person. So overall, it's been good. I think, Muskan, to be very honest, I feel that taking brand ambassador, most of the people feel that when you take a brand ambassador, the job is done 80%. Honestly, it's not done 80%. It's the easiest thing to take a brand ambassador. 20% job is done, 80% has to be done. It's the way you use a brand ambassador. You have to have right approach and focus how to use a brand ambassador. And luckily, we have been successful in using our brand ambassadors very well, very focused, very strategically. We have used them. It's not that we went haywire using them. So journey has been great. I mean, it's great to have two lovely brand ambassadors on.
Yeah. While we are talking about your brand, you also plan to achieve a turnover of rupees 1000 crore by 2027. So
Yeah.
if you could elaborate on the roadmap that you envision to reach the goal.
Yeah. I think I've already told you about this, that the growth lies in the puja segment, the opportunity lies in exports. We've ventured into some FMCG products, so that's where again the opportunity lies. So the roadmap is simple and straight. Keep working hard. Keep on yourself on toes. Open. Always keep your ears and eyes open. Be flexible. Listen to the customer. Customer is the king. He's the boss. He's always right. There is no doubt about that. Always trust your team. Trust your people. That's how you can achieve your target. That's how we plan to achieve by remaining flexible, remaining open to changes and challenges, investing more in our company, investing more in our product. That's how we plan to achieve. We already, I told you that exports, we are focusing a lot on exports, which is a big opportunity. Also, the puja category, apart from regularly growing our agarbatti and dhoop segment, which we have been successfully growing, probably with only company in top 5 growing in double digits for last 20 odd years now. A lot of people ask me that how's the market, what is the market, market is very slow, what are you doing, demand come heavy. So I always say that market is not slow, consumption cannot decrease. Honestly, I mean, at least since the day I've joined the business, I've never seen consumption increasing. I've seen people crying that market is slow, but consumption not decrease. But why do we feel that the market is slow? We feel the market is slow because the competition keeps on increasing. The people keep on coming, and as a leader, also, even if you're number one in your category, it doesn't mean you can sit back, relax, and enjoy in your air-conditioned office. You have to be on your toes. You have to, be open you have to be flexible. To accept the changes and the challenges. That's what we believe. So we have been touchwood. We have been successful in trusting our team, getting feedback from them, getting feedback from the customer, changing or taking steps accordingly. And that's the reason why we have growth double digits for last 20 odd years. And that's what the plan is for next 4-5 years, when we plan to touch that magical figure of 1,000 crores.
All the best for the goal and also all the best for all the new things that you're introducing to the market. It was really, really nice having you, Mr. Ankit. Thank you so much for all the things that you shared today. Thank you.